The truth is, sometimes we chat too much. That means we talk too much. Did God give us the permission to go ahead and share the things that He was about to do in your life? Did He give you that permission? Right? Did God give you the permission to share places He was going to take you, opportunities and doors He was going to open for you? Have you ever noticed that when you shared something that God had told you to share with other people, sometimes all of a sudden everything just becomes a lot more difficult? Everything you share, that you're getting married, and all of a sudden it's so difficult. You don't, the finances get worse, your finances get worse, and it's just very hard for you to get the resources in order for you to get married, right? Same thing with pregnancy, same thing with job opportunities. They call you, it's at first the job sounded sure, it sounded like, ooh, you were gonna get this, but then you shared it and all of a sudden things became difficult. All of a sudden they're saying, oh, we found somebody who is a better candidate, you know. And I think what we need to do is to learn from the story of Joseph, right? Joseph had two dreams where his brother's sheaves of wheat was bowing down to his, and in his excitement, you know, he ran and he told his brothers. And as we can see from that story, his brothers were not happy for him, right? They didn't like Joseph from before, but that made them hate Joseph even more, all right? And that's how Joseph was thrown into a pit and was eventually sold in slavery, right? Albeit God did have a plan for Joseph to go to Egypt, right? But maybe it would have been a different way. We don't know. But all I'm saying is ask the Holy Spirit before you share. He's a discerner of the heart and thoughts. So he knows exactly the intent behind some people, right? So we don't when the Holy Spirit shares something with us, we need to ask him for permission before we run ahead of him and share the promise with those who would make our lives so much more difficult, who would make the journey to the promise that God has given us so much more difficult. So next time, shh, be quiet.